Welcome to Facts Intrigue. I am Debbie, your guide on this captivating journey into the unknown. Today, we delve into the secrets of Plum Island, a place shrouded in mystery and intrigue. From biological research to conspiracy theories, Plum Island has a history that is as fascinating as it is controversial. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. Now, let's talk about the disturbing history of Plum Island. Located off the northeastern coast of Long Island, New York, Plum Island has a history that dates back centuries. The island was first documented by European settlers in the 17th century. Named after the beach plums that grow abundantly on its shores, Plum Island has served various purposes over the years, from a military fort to a research facility. In 1899, the United States government established Fort Terry on Plum Island as part of its coastal defense system. The fort played a significant role during both World War I and World War II, serving as a strategic point for defending the mainland from potential threats. However, it wasn't until the mid-20th century that Plum Island gained its reputation as a place of mystery and speculation. In 1954, the United States Department of Agriculture acquired Plum Island and established the Plum Island Disease Center. The primary mission of the center was to conduct research on foreign animal diseases and develop vaccines to protect the nation's livestock. The isolated location of the island made it an ideal site for such research, minimizing the risk of accidental outbreaks on the mainland. The role of the Plum Island Animal Disease Center. The Plum Island Disease Center quickly became a hub of scientific research and innovation. Scientists at the PIADC focused on studying various animal diseases, including foot and mouth disease, African swine fever, and avian influenza. The work conducted on Plum Island was crucial for safeguarding the nation's agricultural industry and ensuring food security. The PIADC's laboratories were equipped with state-of-the-art facilities and containment measures to prevent any potential spread of pathogens. Over the years, the center developed numerous vaccines and treatment protocols that have saved countless livestock and protected the economy. Despite its noble mission, the secretive nature of the research conducted on Plum Island has given rise to numerous conspiracy theories and suspicions. Conspiracy theories and speculations. Plum Island's isolated location and the classified nature of its research have fueled a myriad of conspiracy theories and speculations. One of the most persistent theories is that Plum Island is involved in the development of biological weapons. Critics argue that the island's facilities have been used to create and test dangerous pathogens that could be weaponized. Supporters of this theory point to the island's proximity to Lyme, Connecticut, where Lyme disease was first identified in the 1970s. Some believe that Lyme disease was accidentally released from Plum Island, leading to its spread on the mainland. While there is no concrete evidence to support this claim, it has become a popular narrative among conspiracy theorists. Another intriguing theory involves the Montauk Monster, a strange creature that washed ashore in Montauk, New York in 2008. The bizarre appearance of the creature led some to speculate that it was the result of genetic experiments conducted on Plum Island. Theories about the Montauk Monster continue to circulate, with some believing that it was an escape test subject from the island's laboratories. In addition to these theories, there are also rumors of secret underground tunnels and hidden research facilities on Plum Island. Some claim that the island is part of a larger network of covert government operations involving biological and chemical warfare. While these theories are often dismissed by officials, they persist in the public imagination, adding to the aura of mystery surrounding Plum Island, the Montauk Monster, and other mysteries. In July 2008, the carcass of an unidentifiable animal washed up on the beach at Montauk Point, Long Island. Locals accustomed to seeing dead animals such as seagulls, fish, and crabs were baffled by this creature. It appeared to be part dog, part reptile, part rodent, and even had the beak of a bird. Dubbed the Montauk Monster, its origins became a subject of intense speculation. Experts and locals alike pointed towards Plum Island as the source of the Montauk Monster. Given the island's proximity to Montauk and its secretive research activities, many believe this bizarre creature was the result of genetic experimentation gone awry. The mystery deepened when similar strange animals washed ashore in subsequent years, further fueling suspicions about the activities on Plum Island. Then, in 2010, a new discovery sent shockwaves through the community. This time, it wasn't an unusual animal, but a human body, or almost human, found on a beach near Plum Island. The body exhibited bizarre and unexplainable characteristics, leading to further speculation about human experimentation. Plum Island and biological warfare. While the Plum Island Animal Disease Center officially focused on studying animal diseases, there are darker aspects to its history. During the Cold War, Plum Island was allegedly involved in biological warfare research. Documents and testimonies suggest that the island's scientists were tasked with developing pathogens that could devastate enemy livestock, thereby crippling their food supplies. One of the most controversial figures linked to Plum Island is Dr. Erich Traub, a former Nazi scientist brought to the United States under Operation Paperclip. Traub's expertise in biological warfare made him a valuable asset, and he was reportedly involved in early experiments at Plum Island. Some believe that his work laid the foundation for the island's bioweapons research. In 1975, the small town of Old Lyme, Connecticut, experienced an outbreak of a mysterious disease that caused severe symptoms, including rashes, fever, and joint pain. This disease, later named Lyme disease, was traced back to ticks. Given Plum Island's proximity and its history of experimenting with ticks, many speculated that the disease was either accidentally or deliberately released from the island. The dark legacy of Dr. Erich Traub, the Nazi scientist who played a pivotal role in Plum Island's early years, had a dark and controversial past. During World War II, Traub worked at the Reims Island Research Facility in Germany, where he conducted experiments with biological warfare agents. His expertise in weaponizing diseases made him a valuable asset to the U.S. government during the Cold War. Traub's work on Reims Island involved infecting insects, such as ticks, with deadly pathogens. These insects were then released to test their effectiveness as vectors for biological warfare. The research was part of a larger program to develop biological weapons that could be used to disrupt enemy food supplies and spread disease among troops. After the war, Traub was brought to the United States under Operation Paperclip. Traub's knowledge and experience were instrumental in establishing the Plum Island Animal Disease Center. However, his involvement in the program has led to speculation that Plum Island's true purpose was not just to study animal diseases, but to develop bioweapons. The African swine fever outbreak in 1971, a mysterious outbreak of African swine fever, devastated Cuba's pig population, leading to the slaughter of over 500,000 pigs. This highly contagious and usually fatal virus had never been seen in the Western Hemisphere before. The Cuban government accused the United States, specifically the CIA, of being behind the outbreak. Documents later revealed that the CIA had considered using biological weapons, including African swine fever, as part of Operation Mongoose, a covert plan to destabilize the Cuban government. While the exact origin of the outbreak remains unknown, the incident fueled suspicions about Plum Island's involvement in bioweapons research. African swine fever is transmitted through ticks, the very same vectors that Dr. Traub had experimented with during his time in Germany. The outbreak in Cuba, coupled with the island's history of bioweapons research, led many to believe that Plum Island had played a role in the incident. The mystery of Lyme disease. The connection between Plum Island and Lyme disease is one of the most persistent and controversial theories surrounding the island. In the mid-1970s, the small town of Old Lyme, Connecticut, became the epicenter of a new and mysterious illness. Patients exhibited a range of symptoms, including rashes, fever, joint pain, and neurological issues. Researchers eventually identified the cause as a bacteria called Borrelia burgdorferi, transmitted through the bite of a deer tick. The disease was named Lyme disease after the town where the outbreak began. Given Plum Island's proximity and its history of tick experiments, many speculated that the bacteria had either accidentally escaped or was deliberately released from the island. Further fueling this theory was the involvement of Dr. Willy Bergdorfer, the scientist who discovered the Lyme disease bacterium. Early in his career, Bergdorfer had worked on bioweapons projects for the U.S. military, specifically researching ticks as vectors for biological agents. Some believe that Lyme disease was part of a secret experiment that went horribly wrong. The future of Plum Island. Despite the controversy and speculation, the Plum Island Animal Disease Center has continued its vital work over the years. However, significant changes are on the horizon for Plum Island. In 2008, the United States Congress passed a law to close the PIATC and transfer its research functions to the National Bio and Agro Defense Facility, Manhattan, Kansas. The decision to relocate the research facilities was driven by the need for a more modern and secure laboratory. The NBF, which is currently under construction, will feature cutting-edge technology and enhanced biosafety measures to continue the important work of studying and combating animal diseases. This new facility is strategically located in the heartland of America's agricultural industry, raising both hopes and concerns. While the advanced technology promises greater safety and efficiency, some worry about the risks of conducting such high-stakes research in the middle of the country's primary food production area. The transition is expected to be completed in the coming years, marking the end of an era for Plum Island. The closure of the PIATC will bring an end to over 6 decades of research on the island, but the work to protect the nation's livestock and food supply will continue in Kansas. There has been much debate about the future of Plum Island itself. Conservationists and environmentalists have advocated for preserving the island as a wildlife refuge and research site. Plum Island's unique ecosystem, which includes a rare and endangered species, makes it a valuable natural resource worth protecting. In 2013, the federal government announced plans to sell Plum Island to the highest bidder. This decision sparked concerns among environmental groups and local communities who feared that the island could be developed for commercial purposes, jeopardizing its ecological integrity. Efforts to preserve Plum Island have gained momentum, with proposals to establish it as a national wildlife refuge and protect its natural habitats for future generations. The island's historical significance as a former military fort and research facility adds another layer to its potential preservation. As discussions continue, the hope is that Plum Island will be protected and preserved, allowing its natural beauty and historical importance to be appreciated by future generations. The legacy of Plum Island. Plum Island remains a place of intrigue and mystery, with its past shrouded in secrecy and its future uncertain. The legacy of the Plum Island Animal Disease Center is one of scientific innovation and dedication to protecting the nation's livestock. Despite the conspiracy theories and speculations, the PIATC has made significant contributions to the field of veterinary science and public health. The dark history and the myriad of conspiracy theories surrounding Plum Island paint a picture of a place where science and secrecy collide. The tales of genetic experiments, biological warfare, and mysterious creatures add to the island's allure and horror. As we close this chapter, we are left to wonder about the true nature of Plum Island and the secrets it holds. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the secrets of Plum Island. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Facts Intrigue, for more captivating content. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you believe is the truth behind the mysteries of Plum Island? Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.